everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Cousins Redskins going up against Cousins Redskins. With that, let's get up to FedEx Field. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Washington Redskins and themselves. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They'll go again with Kelly. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Well, for Rob Kelly, Week 11 was a lot kinder than Week 12. He had the great game in Week 11 with 3 touchdowns, but on Thanksgiving, 14 carries, only 37 yards.
Was that you throwing things at the television?
No.
Because you had him activated, didn't you?
I did.
And your fantasy team.
I did. I threw turkey leg at the screen at Rob.
Only 37 yards. You didn't get the points you expected that day, but that was only because they had to play from behind the entire way. They were doing the chasing, and having to do that meant Kirk Cousins had to throw the football. But I think Rob Kelly's having a remarkable rookie season for an undrafted free agent out of Tulane.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. In motion, the tight end Reed. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And it's second down. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone, and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
Now Thompson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Garcon, the man in motion. The play clock's running down. 4th down, Cousins. This is caught by Jackson. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. They'll need to get the play off quickly. The slot man in motion right. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They run with it. It's Kelly. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green. Watch it now, Detroit. Here we go now. Detroit. Blue, land it.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone. And that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Shift together here from the D-line.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Detroit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's Cousins on the sneak. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Detroit. Let's go. Blue, land it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
In motion the tight end read. Play clock winding down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll go again to Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Now Cousins on fourth down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. That one good for 14 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second. Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go. Blue line it. Touch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Working out of the gun, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back.
And he'll take this
We ain't playing
into
tonight.
the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones,
Roll, Pitt.
a
Roll,
5-yard
Pitt.
touchdown run. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
I want to thank everybody for tuning into this show.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices
Man,
up the
get out of here.
defense.
They do the whole line
Without
back
That's a
there.
great way to score some points.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Washington first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Cousins with a give to Jones.
We know how to hit too.
Nothing doing.
We know how to hit
He's
too, Pitt.
immediately taken
We know how
down
to
at the
hit
line of
too, Pitt.
scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third down and 3. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
That's right. Hit him, man.
But
Shoot,
not
hit him.
before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. For this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way, now he's starting to gallop.
This is Kelly.
Good play, Ryan Kerrigan.
11 yards, and it'll
Good
move
play,
the
Ryan
sticks.
Kerrigan.
So they're operating in the red zone.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now Jones. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They come out here in the eye. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw is Cousins.
Yeah, let's go, Pitt.
And it's intercepted.
Let's go, Pitt. You got to get in that end
And a
zone,
big
son.
turnover there as his
You're not
guys
playing
will get the
cuckoo ball
football
out here,
back.
Telling you, we
Looking
playing serious out
Washington
here.
as
Y'all
they
don't
come
kick me
onto the
out.
field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do
man, I ain't
that
out here
again
playing,
here
Pitt.
for the defense.
I'm not,
Obviously,
man.
they'll be looking to stop
not,
them
man.
from punching it back in the
I told
end
you
zone.
when you're going to score 40
It's
points on me
punch
today.
counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on
You ain't the
offense,
only one
they
to
rolled
take the ball,
downfield,
Pitt.
get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure's always the first way to go.
I am shocked with that one.
I love
We'll
it.
see if they dial it up this drive.
We're a dying
And the
breed out here.
D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion, the tight end Reed. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this forward. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now it's Crowder. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Charles, what a game against the Cowboys for Jordan Reed. 10 catches, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. He seemed unguardable.
We've talked about how throughout this season, more and more people are starting to realize that Jordan Reed is probably the best route-running tight end in the league. But how about what he does after he catches the ball? His basketball background comes into play. See those crossover steps he was taking? You see those moves he was making? Jordan Reed is something else and played that game with a lot of toughness. Battled through a shoulder injury to finish that game. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw for Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be first down Washington. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And for the
That's what I'm talking about, Pitt. You're going to get enough of being silly, dude. You're going to get enough of being silly, Pitt. This ain't no game, dude. I'm not giving you no... I told you you wouldn't score 40 points. Didn't I say that, Pitt?
If this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very
That's why you're getting what you're going to do.
They've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Yeah,
and too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That's it for the first half. Hey, Charles, you give me water.
Yeah, we're going to have us our hard hat on tonight, big guy.
We
can have our hard hat on tonight.
Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start.
You got up here having you had a ball last night talking about how
both
you
teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out now come the Redskins. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
You ain't the only one to run that rock,
they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though,
I stayed nice with you the last game, putting that rock in the early
because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll bring the tight end in motion right, and they'll go on the ground.
There you go, Pitt. There you go, Pitt. They show you how to run this rock. They show you how to run this rock. Get to the end zone, baby. Touchdown, baby. Touchdown, baby. Touchdown, baby.
Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
You thought we wasn't partying? Y'all thought I was just going to sit up and let y'all beat me? Come on, man.
Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. There you go.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Yeah.
3 yards left to grab here on third down. They'll run
No,
him out of the
Pitt,
gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing his Cousins.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Yeah, this is going to be 9 to his 5 in that series.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
Confidence for 36 years.
When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Brother Pitt, you can't even get in her. I told you,
they
put that ball in there.
right now. They want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. Now Cousins hands to Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
You got 82 yards. You're going to work from now, son.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Told you and Gianni, this is called no-fly zone. This means you do not put that rock in the house. I'm supposed to be scared because he's running up to the line.
Now Jones.
I'm supposed to be scared because
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins.
Gotcha. Couch you looking. Couch you looking.
Redskins touchdown.
Couch you looking, baby. Couch you looking, baby.
Deshaun Jackson.
You tell me which one of y'all can hold Pitt 21 nothing like this.
And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Maybe Montoya, maybe Daniel.
He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Cousins on 1st down.
Look,
He's got time in the pocket. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Yeah,
and when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Out to the left here to Reed.
Man, work all up and down the field.
25. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks.
Give me my ball back and get out of
my house. They rallied and made the tackle.
A real head scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. One man in the backfield, that's Jones.
I wouldn't leave no purpose, but, I've been out for a couple of days.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And he'll get it up the middle. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones, 30 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points.
I try to tell y'all the formula, but y'all don't want to do it.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
There we go. There we go.
Like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go. Detroit!
3rd and long for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete.
No.
He'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
This has to be a turnover event. Oh, my God.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Redskins are going to get a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players in the space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes just...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. 2nd down, Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Cousins on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right.
You know you did it when you threw it.
And he's got it.
You know
they say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
When I threw it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's 9-5. 9-5. Now, Pitt, this
Back
is
now
9-5.
at
man.
FedEx Field, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, really, though? Hey, man, it's all love, though, man. Hey, it's the same thing to me when you beat me, man.
A first down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right
I
now
told you, man, don't put
who
that
is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
2nd and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And they went with the elusive slip. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 3 yards out. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one.
35-0. I think after this game, you might want to say, you may want to put him up there with you, big guy.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
You get one more shot. You're down 9-5, so you got 5
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Desperation time. Cousins under pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Chris Baker in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave him a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Again, it's Cousins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They come out here in the eye. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
He's going to go. Mac Jones. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones, 76 yards. And the Redskins are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up.
And now pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Like that fake stuff he just got right there, that's that fake play. He should have been tapping in the backfield.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Over the middle to Garcon. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And quickly, they get to the line. Cousins now on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, Cousins flush to his right and able to find Garcon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Cousins on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be 1st down, Redskins. Shift together here from the D-line. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Cousins. And now another one thrown incomplete. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try the right side with Jones.
I told you, man.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
I know it. You don't want to put you scared to put that ball in there, Pitt. Stop it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Time for a break. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Able to find Harris, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins the throw, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
To throw, Cousins, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
You beat me, Jay Lou beat me, Damian beat me, Pitt beat me, Gianni beat me, and I'm just beating Jay Lou, I just beating Pitt, so I'm on the road. You do the same thing, guys.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins.
What you want to do, yeah. You want to get your butt dusted, beat Ant.
And the onside kick did not go 10 yards. That's illegal, and the flag comes out.
And now you know why special teams coaches have gray hair. They draw this up all week. They have it set to go, and the kicker has one job and doesn't get the ball 10 yards downfield.
Throwing, Cousins, and Reed with it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
You got one.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Keep going.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. To throw is Cousins. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. This is Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The give is to Jones.
Put your little ugly stuff down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
But it should have been. But it should have been. But last night the difference was you put that ball in the air. And let's look and see what today's outcome was, guys. Let's see what today's outcome was. Let's see what today's. But at the end of the day, Pittman, an L is an L. Now you are right. It wasn't as bad, but you still 45-14, and you just got those points. But look at that. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. I told you it was a no-fly zone for you. I told you. And I can run that PL too, son. I can run that PL too, son. We neck and neck, baby. We neck and neck. And see, you just got beside yourself, son. But you learned your lesson tonight. And don't come in my house with this weak mess, Pitt. But I got mutual respect for you because you're a Redskin. But I'm out. And get better. Get better.